Hi everybody, JoJo's Premium Firewood, coming to you live on Tuesday, April 15th, 2025, tax day, everybody's favorite day. Not. Got my taxes done, get 13 back from the federal and 3 back from the state. But as far as today's video goes, what we got going on is I'm going to be splitting, or trying my best to split this black locust that Mike and I cut, or Mike cut and I helped him load it. And I'm going to be splitting it into bay number 1 using the Ultra. There is a lot of pieces in there that don't need to be split, the limb-wood, so I'm going to have to get that out of there first, Tim Willock. Here's this nice stuff, Tim Willock. Now, I know the haters are going to say, oh, it's rotten because the bark's falling off. This is about as good as it gets for heating firewood. And also with the coming up is Easter Sunday, so I might be doing this as my Sunday morning Joe show on YouTube, but we'll see about that. But I'll give some shout outs to those regulars here. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start. There's John Lang, who does my business taxes. Actually, one of my customers. One of my customers does my taxes for me, John. And I will take her a Joe cord and stack it at her house in exchange for her doing my taxes. And she's been doing that for like the last 5 years. So, I mean, it's the barter system, you know, you can't beat that. Let me squeeze back here. Now, this isn't all black locust. We did might cut some maple. I'll give that to Mom. Might cut some maple and some elm. But I'm going to throw in here because I want to get bay 1 filled up. Get bay 1 filled up before September. Hopefully, if somebody comes and picks up here, I'm going to tell them not to load this stuff up. I'm going to try to save this for winter people, winter customers, because it's too nice wood. It's better for heating. The black locust is. Anybody will tell you that, you know, this is almost like as good as coal when it comes to heating. It's really good about dulling your chains. I know Tim knows that. But if this is a Sunday morning live stream, I'm going to give some shout outs to I bet old Time Man, Mr. Ohio State's watching, and who we got? Stacy and William Miller. He's probably watching. Those are some of my Sunday regulars, you know. Been doing the Joe show for over 5 years, Sunday morning. I try to go live, but it is Easter Sunday, and you know, with my arm being the way it is, I really need Mike's help, and I don't know, I don't want to ruin his Easter day plans. So I mean, I still could go live. There's enough work around here, that's for sure. I'm going to rotate some of these back that need to be split, get them close to the back. Might as well hit that one. But I would say this load right here, what we brought back, is probably about 2/3 of a face cord once it's all split. Oh, and I just had a customer call me right before this. He called, and he's one of the very few, you know, he's a 1%er. About 1% of my customers order in the spring, stock up, help me with the drying. Here's a piece for Mom. And he just he usually gets 4 Joe cords, and he goes to church with my brother, so I don't know, maybe I'll give him a break on the price. I know I talked about it. Normally I don't give price breaks unless the customer's doing some sort of the work. But so I might make him come and pick it up and load it. If he wants to do that, I'll give him a price break. I'm going to try to set this up so I'm always facing the camera, because if I'm not facing the camera and talking, sometimes the audio kicks out a little bit. I got a customer that tries to just burn only black locust, and he does order early too. So I have to figure out when I can send Mike over there to cut a load, and then we'd bring it back here, split it out of his truck into my truck or something like that, or into the trailer and have Mike deliver it to him. I don't know. Figure the logistics out later. Try to get this tailgate open. Get the tailgate open and then fire up the splitter. That's another great thing about this black locust, is it doesn't get very big in diameter. You know, it can get pretty big, Lino. It can get big, but this is the size I can handle. You know, I could probably even pick these up off the ground, but I might as well split them out of the truck while it's in there. All right. Fire this up. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be an hour long, you know, for a Sunday live stream, but or Joe show. First full. Yeah, it's about 40 degrees. The wind chill is probably around 30. We've had some nasty, like, rain snow mix all this morning, and hopefully I don't have to deal with that too much. Let me set you in here. See if you can see from there. Should be able to see there. I grab this hookaroon. Grab that right there. Won't need it yet because I can reach them. Now I can move my arm some so I can kind of guide it on here. Talked to Charlie last night. Most of his snow's gone. He's up in the UP. Yeah, tell me that ain't dry. Look how nice that is. Generally, if I can pick it up with one hand, it don't need to be split. Got some bundle grade right here. I've been forgetting to stop this. I look and it's leaking out of there pretty good. Got to remember to do that. Mike's probably laughing at me right now. Took a learning curve for him to get it down. Firewood gold. It's got a gold color to it. Most of the bark's gone. I think whenever Mike's over there cutting this, I should go over and pick up a load like this so I can do some work. Gotta try to do something. You know what? I'm just gonna throw that one in. All-nighter. It was kind of cut at an angle. Let's try a piece of elm. Mike didn't think it was good. I thought it was all right. I mean, I've seen worse. Got a good enough angle down there. It's so windy, I got you on the down low, you know what I mean? Instead of putting you up high and then it, you know, gets blown over. you a different camera angle. Bring you up close. Won't be talking too much because I'm not facing the camera. I don't know, what do you think? Ship it? Too late to split now. 12-incher. Good kindling for Mom. There's the elm again. I think Michael's gonna leave this. I think it's okay, as long as there's not too much of it. Oh. Missed. Put a hole in my bed. Bed liner, I should say. Make sure to smash that like. And if you're watching this on Easter Sunday, Happy Easter! Outdoors in the 515 watching, or cords to coals. Here's a big one. Got it. The stuff splits pretty good. Another reason I really like it. We got a fire raging today. I think they're saying storms in 70s this weekend. Hopefully we don't lose our power like normal. I'd say this is the size of most of the trees out there. Rock solid. Paul Wagner watching. How about them White Sox, Paul Wagner? When we get done, I'll show you the pile. Even though it's ready to burn, I'm not going to be selling this till the fall. Hopefully. Change up the angle. Show you what we got in here. We got 38 watts of Jimmy Evans. Remember, I only got one arm, Jimmy Evans. Only one arm works. Let me move some of these up. That double barrel right there, it's a double barrel. That's ready. We'll start out with a double barrel, I guess. Like that. I can move my arm a little bit now. I'd say it's about 90% paralyzed. Used to be about 97%. I still can't use my wrist or fingers at all. As long as the pieces are no bigger than that, I can handle them. Probably can pick them up off the ground too with the hookaroon. You like the video of Scotty? Scotty and Amber delivered me a 5.5 bass chord. got some big ones again. Get some of this bark off of here. The truck bed, Mike and I cleaned it out pretty good before we loaded it. Now it's full of this bark again. Now you figure out how to do things with one arm when you only got one arm. I paid Mike $30 to cut this load. Probably $90 or $100 worth of wood here, about $100 worth of wood. I had to drive there in my truck. I helped him load it. Took it like a half an hour. 30 bucks for a half hour work ain't bad. Speaking of Mike, I hope he's out cutting wood. Had the campground order 2 full cords. He said he could handle it all, so he's got to go out and find the dry wood. Go find it, make 4 deliveries, 4 half cord deliveries before the 24th, which is next Thursday. I knew that piece was going to fall off. Piece of limb wood that was on the stack kind of fell off. If I throw them in there any deeper, I'll probably wait till Mike's helped me split and I can stand there and try not to smash the inside of the barn. Whoops. Made it all the way back. Lost my concentration. Here's the other half of that double barrel. See that? The other half of the double barrel. Short and stocky. Dang it. Hope I can reach that with a hookaroon. see if I can get this. This wood's so hard. You gotta really get it in there good. I can't really get a good swing from there, but out here I can. There you go. Hey, figure it out, folks. Just gotta figure it out. All right, I'm gonna have to move some forward. I can't reach them right now. I have to move the rest forward. Let me get some move forward. Let's get a move forward, folks. There's one for Ma. Got some limwood I gotta throw in. Hopefully that's out far enough. It's a struggle, folks. The struggle is real. Struggle is real. That's not what I was trying to do. Hate how the bark falls in there. Gets all jammed up in there in the tailgate too. Oh. So glad I didn't break that. check this out. That's where I hit. See that hole? Oh, that hole wasn't there just a few minutes ago. All right, it's back to work. We're almost done. Elm. Elm for my mom. Not too heavy. I could kind of get my fingers on it, carry it like this. I couldn't pick it up off the ground like that. I couldn't take anything much bigger than this with two hands. Now my truck bed's empty just in case I pick up a firewood sale the rest of the week. Sure does feel good to be able to contribute something, some manual work. Like I said earlier, I paid Mike $30 to cut this, but I drove there, I helped him load, so that I'm the one splitting it. You know, this took me, what, an hour? Probably would have gave Mike an extra $10 if he would have helped me split it. We would have been done a long time ago. That one's about 18. Here's the piece I was looking for. The last one. Now we can let it go all the way back. We'll show you what we got in there. Show you the new roof too. Thank you, Lino. All done. Got that debris. We got a wheelbarrow full for Mom. Go show you the new roof and I'll show you what's in there. See how much we got done. Walk through the bushes. There's the new roof. That's the new roof. I don't want to go on the other side. I don't have to walk down the hill. Pretty late on the video. You see it? You see it? I think they did a good job. Let's see if I did a good job. Let's see if I did a good job, Lino. So there was nothing in here when I started. There's nothing in here when I started. So there's that pile right there, like 3/4 of a truckload, or 2/3 of a face cord, or 3/4 of a face cord, somewhere around there. I'm not going to stack and measure it. I'm trying to fill this up for winter time. So let me take this glove off so I can wrap this up. But I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to wish everybody, hope everybody had a happy Easter, especially if you're watching on Easter. I want to thank everybody for the thumbs up. Thank everybody who made it to the end. We'll catch you guys on the next one.